Hi, welcome back to RealmTale. In the last episode, we did some detective work. We solved the mystery on the server, and I'd like to clear some things up with that whole video, because although I did accuse Coden, this guy right here, of doing the crime, we're not 100% sure he did it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I only accused Coden because I wanted to give an answer to the audience of who I thought did it. I'm not sure if he did it 100%, but I figured an answer is better than no answer. So Coden may have been guilty, may have actually been innocent. We're not sure yet, but Coden is so far our main suspect. So this is the actual case. If you guys want to maybe pause while I flip through all of the case file and the verdict here. So this is the whole case file. Again, you can pause on any of these right here if you want to. And this is the verdict. Again, you can pause on any of the pages here if you'd like to. And then this is also the evidence. So this is the whole "it's never high," which was the whole thing actually in the pillar itself. And then obviously now there's no more evidence here. So this is now the current status on everyone on the server. Again, if you want to pause and read some of those, there's some pretty funny things there. But that is not all that has been happening in between episodes here, because I've done a very big unnecessary project because I was extremely bored one day. So I sat down and decided to do this. That's right, it's a diamond block with a button on it. No, I'm just kidding. There's more to it. If we press this button right here, you will see that the whole floor drops out, revealing the way to the creeper farm. It is insane. It's a 10 by 10 piston door, and it's very unnecessary. I thought I saw a creeper. That almost scared me because I do not want to rebuild this. It's a pretty big build. If we come in here, you can see the actual pistons and everything working. So it is took me a while to make. I did this all off camera. Again, like I said, I was really bored, so I decided, why the heck not? I wanted a way to get to my creeper farm a little bit quicker because I'm often flying down to just get an refill on gunpowder. So I decided this is a better way to get to it quicker. And I mean, come on, it looks cool. How can you not like this? It's so unnecessary, but it's so awesome at the same time. So it's staying there, you know. It might be a waste of honey and slime and redstone, but I like it. And that's all that matters. But with that out of the way, I wanted to say that there's a little bit of a plan for this episode, and that is to build some more nether tunnels. In the last couple episodes, I've been working on the nether tunnels. I made the whole nether hub, but not all of everyone's portals are hooked up. So I want to work more on that today. And the first portal up is Coden's portal. So let's get my supplies ready and we can work on his. So here's all of the supplies for Coden's whole tunnel. And I'm going to fly to the nether now, although it's not going to take too long since my portal's right here. If we fly in here, I can show you what the plan is, because everyone's portals are kind of hooked up, even if they're unnecessary and people fly to them anyways. Again, this is mine right here. This is my whole hallway, and this just goes down to T and J's area. This one up here goes to Foonies, and this area right... Okay, I'm getting attacked by... Jeez, that guy had fire aspect. Run away. Okay, that was painful. Really should start wearing gold because these guys are angry. This over here is Coden's portal. That one right there is Forest Hills, and then that one back there marked with the C is Coden's. So I want to connect both of these to the main hub, and the way I want to do that is going through this side right here, which I haven't connected any of the portals to yet, because over here is spawn, and the piglins are still trying to get me, although I don't think they're going to come in here. So I think I'm fine for the time being. However, I gotta make sure I wear gold and be a little bit safer, but I definitely want to start using the blocks I have gathered here and connect up Coden's portal. So I'll get back probably when I'm done with that. Alright, we're back, and the last thing I need to do is strip all of this, and just like last time, I think it's satisfying to watch. Alright, just like that, we're done. And the portal is off-center, but I will fix that probably soon. But that's just the portal, and the tunnel down here goes all the way back to the hub. And if we keep following this, it goes back here towards Coden's actual portal, which goes to his base. So if we go through here, I'll show you what I mean by the fact that Coden has two portals sort of near his base. So let's just put my wings on here. And if we fly out of this one, you can see this is his amazing nether base. It's coming along really well since the last time I've been over here. It's probably one of the coolest bases on the server. Obviously not as good as my base. Obviously, you know, mine's the best. But if we just fly over here, that's the other portal, and it links up to Forest Hills, which is kind of a community build area over here. So it's got like all these really cool It's not really efficient farms, but it's got these really cool like looking farms. It's kind of look like an older town, like with the forgery, which is the one build I've built here, and a church, which is over there, a fisherman's shack, some like rooms for lighthouses over there. There's like a windmill over here. There's whole zombies over here. Our whole plan was to make an actual village for villagers, but we never got around to it. But this is Forest Hills, so it's actually a pretty cool spot, and I definitely want to have a way to hook up this whole place to the Nether. So that is what that first portal that we built through is for. So if we go through this one, it will lead back to the tunnel that we finished in the Nether. As you can see, it leads up here, so I definitely want to put an F and an H for Forest Hills on here with banners, and then continue the portal down, because I'm pretty sure this is in line perfectly with Coden's portal back there. So definitely want to keep this whole path going, probably maybe even change the way these blocks are, maybe to more Nether themed blocks, which is kind of hard to do considering we're in Nether. These blocks right here is what Coden's base is built out of, but we'll hopefully continue this down, and I'll get back probably when some of that is done. Okay, and we're back. As you can see by over here, a lot of work has been done, and we replaced the portal with a 3-wide portal, put some trees on here to simplify Forest Hills, and this path lined up perfectly with Coden's portal down here. And as you can see, the C's for Coden is still down on this path. So that is this path all connected up. It connects perfectly to the Nether Hub as well. So if we just come down here, you can see the Nether Hub goes all the way in here, where I've been making a shulker mess to store all of my random items. So I'm going to probably pack all of this up, bring it back to the base, and we can move on to more projects. Alright, we're back, and you may notice a little bit something different. That's right, I got my migrating cape, which is a quick reminder. If you haven't checked, you should quickly check your Minecraft launcher, make sure you are up to date with migrating, because if you migrate, you get this cape, which is alright. I'm not the biggest fan of the cape. You know, I feel like they could have done a little bit something more with it. You know, maybe done like an M on the cape, because you're migrating from Mojang to Microsoft, and there's a lot of M's in there. That's like 3. So, you know, maybe an M on the back would have been cool. I don't know, something to represent more that it's migrating, not just this. Because if you looked at this and said, why is this given? You probably wouldn't say immediately migrating. I mean, you probably would if you're a Minecraft fan. But if someone else was to look at this who doesn't play Minecraft, they might not immediately say, oh, because you're migrating an account. I don't know, maybe they could have done something different. But I'll probably still use the normal cape that I always use, but I will wear this for the rest of the video. And I think if I'm going to wear this for the rest of the video, I got to match my skin. So I'm going to do a quick skin transition like I always do, just like this. And there we go, my skin is now transitioned into this. It's now a pretty cool, I'm rocking the migrating cape all the way around. I definitely like this style a lot more with the cape. However, it's not my main go-to style. I like the green, Jake. I'm definitely going to go back to that when this episode is over, but just for the remainder of the episode, I'm going to stick with this. I think it looks all right just for now. So the next thing I want to do is add more to the base. You know, the base has looked like this for a while. However, there's so much more room for it to expand. I definitely want to make sure, like I said very early on, that this was going to be a floating base. However, I want to add some structural support here. You know, it can't always be floating, and maybe having a big pillar down the middle could look pretty cool. So I might work on maybe getting the blocks ready to do something for that. Alright, I'm back, and I'm in a little bit of a creative test world. As you can see, this is actually where I do those tier list videos. And this is the basic plan for the pillar that I want to be holding up the base. So as you can see, it's going to have like a spiral design. It's going to be 30 blocks in diameter, and the main section that connects up to is going to be 50 blocks in diameter. So it's also going to have the outer rim circling with white concrete. I hope, and I mean I hope, that I didn't mess up the proportions. I honestly feel like I should test this out, and I feel like I'm going to not like the way this looks. But I need something to hold up the bottom of this, so I think this is the best option. I'm going to also kind of widen out to make a sort of a cone on the top, so I'm probably going to practice with that right now. I'll get back when I've kind of done practicing all of that, and I'll show the final result. Alright, so we're back after a little bit of time. As you can see, this is kind of the design I'm going for, so we'll go straight up, then I'll kind of cut off and go to this white concrete little dome up here. I've obviously missed a couple blocks, but I'll probably fill those in when I'm doing it for real on RealmTale. However, I'm probably going to want to put something on this, probably like a design. I would like to have it finished where these sea lanterns are the 4 in the middle, because occasionally it does do that. Obviously, it's covered by this white concrete, but for example, this 4 white right here, the 4 sea lanterns are in the middle, and then there's 2 here and 2 here of the polished blackstone. So if we can get it where it can end with the 4 on the middle, which funny enough it actually did end that way, I'm probably going to do something like this and destroy these and bring this all the way up like this, and bring this all the way up, you know, all the way up here, and make a kind of a stripe on this, and then maybe put this on the outside, and then everything else would just be solid. So I'd have little stripes. I also want to maybe do this, instead of doing each one once, kind of like this, where it kind of shoots out sideways, I want this to be more gradual. So instead of maybe doing this once, I do it multiple times, so it will have more of a, instead of going like this and up, it'll be more like something like this and up instead, if that makes any sense at all for any of you watching. I'd want something more like that rather than that. So that's probably what I have to keep in mind when I do the project for real on RealmTale, but this is a good rough draft for what I want. And I've never done a little like practice build in creative for any of the RealmTale builds I've done. Everything on the server has just been completely on the fly and guessing. Well, that's not completely true. If we actually come over here, there's the pranks that I did on everyone. I planned these out. Like I have the burger, my head, and the fox I did when I did the prank on everyone. So that's not completely true. I do plan out some things for RealmTale, but my base has not been planned out at all. So this is the first time I'm really planning something, because it's a major step up to add something that's actually holding up the base. So I think it's important to plan this. So this is definitely what I'm going to go for. So I guess I got to start gathering all the blocks on the server. Alright, we're back on RealmTale, and I actually have a little bit of gravel and sand already collected here for the white concrete, although I think I probably will need a little bit more than that. The black stone I'm actually very low on, because I've been using a lot of it for the tunnels, so I've been making blackstone bricks out of all of it. And then the sea lanterns I'm also very low on. However, Funi also has a shop, so I could always buy some more, or I could probably try and see if I can get a bulk deal from him and get maybe a percentage off if I buy a larger amount, since I need a lot for this build. So I'm going to probably do a little bit more mining of blackstone, and I'll get back when all of that is done. Alright, we're back. I did a little bit of blackstone mining. As you can see, a full shulker box and a half, all filled up here. I actually went through a pretty much almost a full pick and went down to 700 durability down. So that's pretty crazy. That's just how much blackstone mining I did. I also have all the sand and gravel that I'm going to turn into the white concrete powder here. The only thing left I need is sea lantern. So I'm going to fly to the shopping district now. Quickly check all of my shops. I'm not sure, because I probably checked them just the other day, that they've been really been stocked at all. So we're going to fly into just the ancient debris shop. And doesn't look like, yeah, there's just wandering trader heads, and I think that's it. So that's that. I'm gonna go to Funi's shop here and see if he has any sea lanterns in stock, because I do need them. How do I get in? Yes, no block to get in. Opens up the door. All right, that's fancy door. Look at that. Prismarine, sea lanterns, 2 diamonds per stack, and empty chest. And he got a guardian in here. Huh. Very cool. Alright, ender chest. There we go. I'm gonna just buy him out, really. So if we just get all of that. And here, we're gonna need a backup box here. And just put those in there. And these in there. Alright, let's hopefully have enough for this. And if we just go... There we go. 2 diamonds. Paid up. I think that's appropriate, right? This should total up to 54, because 27 times 2. There we go. Just make sure all of this is paid for. Perfect. All right, I did do it right. And yeah, that's all the sea lanterns we've gotten. So Funi just got a couple diamonds there. He's got to restock the shop, because I hope this is enough sea lanterns for the project. But I'm going to head back to the base, and we probably will get maybe just the base started. Alright, I'm back after a little bit of time, and all of this is now white concrete powder. Just converted a box of sand and a box of gravel into a box of white concrete powder. So I'm going to turn this all into concrete, and we can get ready, maybe start at least the base of this pillar, and maybe we'll start the time lapse after we get all this ready. Alright, and now we are done with as much as I can do. I ran out of sea lanterns, so I'm definitely going to look forward to maybe getting some more sea lanterns in the future, because Funi's shop needs to be restocked. I might even make a deal with him where I can get maybe a sale on these if I buy them in bulk, but this is as much as I was willing to get, and man, it looks pretty cool with the whole spiral system going on here. So that is pretty much all I was able to do in the time span. So also, that's probably going to be the episode for today. A lot of work was done at the base and gathering all types of materials, as well as changing the skin. I don't really know if that's considered work, but we also finished up that nether tunnel to Coden's base and to Forest Hills. So that is, yes, going to be the video for today. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like. If you really liked it, make sure to subscribe. It's the best way to help me out here on the channel. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more.